A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, this is one of those moments that I so wish we had those thought bubbles. That we could see and hear every thought going through his mind as he runs on the field on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm sure there's some anxiety. I'm sure there's a little bit of nervousness. But I know when that ball gets snapped in his hands, this guy is ready for this moment because he's proved it all season long.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
The tackle by Josh Jrob. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's May. Henry on the catch. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Patriots will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Patriots.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds the in route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A gain of 15 there. Man, that's a New England first down.
And a Patriot first down.
To the air yet again, May. Completes a Diggs out left. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Stevenson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5, and to finish it off for 6, that is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now it's the Seahawks' turn to take the field for the first time. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former 3rd overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career. Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. But I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid and you close your eyes and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. He's going to bring this down to their 35. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. 7-0 is our score. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. With a quick pass at 1. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, it's May. He'll get this in and read. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now. Has him on a quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Made a throw it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Keith, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
First down from the 42. Staying with Walker. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Now an inside give to Walker. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going on first, here's Darnold. That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Throwing here, Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10, Darnold. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, that he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, Darnold. He's got his man. This is Walker. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
3 points are huge. Let's get 3 points on the board.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3.
Seahawks 10, Patriots 7.
Kick it! Let's get this 3 points on the board! Make that kick! Make that kick!
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Shoves one away. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's made in the air. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. He gets 6 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
First down, New
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. 1st down, May. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 43. Again, it's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out.
46-yard attempt.
Borregales connects. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on, kick it. Right through the middle.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Patriots watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker.
23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. The third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
We've set it downs from 37. Going to the ground again on first. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Play fake. Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
10 more yards. Complete to number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Only
inches
need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on the second and inches. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 19 on that pickup. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Motioning one of the tight ends. This is Walker on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, he's going to run for it. And that's a gain of 5, enough to put him in a spot where they might actually consider going for this now.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Jason Myers out there now to try and field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. A very short kick here from the right hash. Myers' kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. 1 series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The New England offense running out now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. May. Brought in by Hooper. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 8 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Going play action, May. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. It's Henderson on the give. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Patriots football, and if they want a record 7th title, they need to get things back to level. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lucian Mann is the tight end. He's going left. May on 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Continued excellence from this defense as they force another interception, Brock, and now a little chance at some redemption for their offense. Had to settle for a field goal after that last pick. Now they get a chance at a touchdown once again.
Yeah, and we know this, Kate. We know the turnover margin in these games is so often a dictator, but when you add points off those turnovers and takeaways, well, you often end on the winning ledger more times than not.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running is Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold to throw. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
On 2nd and 10 now, Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Walker running right. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He'll throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Patriots 10.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Jason
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Only one timeout left, but they do have the 2-minute warning coming up as well. They've got 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara.
It's a loss of a yard.
Patriots down by a touchdown.
11 at the 46-yard line.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Made a throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you get more interceptions.
And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. This is tight end on the corner route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Well, you got to trust your tight end on that corner route, and that's well done. Even if the throw isn't perfect or the timing is slightly off, he's big enough and fast enough he can adjust to bring it in.
Catch is made in close. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in, and now an extra point would give him the lead and maybe the win. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
And the kick is good, and they've taken the lead in the final quarter of the Super Bowl.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Seahawks 16.
Now Borregales on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Shaheed now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3.
At the 33-yard
And they still have
line.
2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Running back sent in motion left. Setting up to pass. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Trying for it, it's Walker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You look at the tendencies and the stats, Kate, 4th and that distance, typically you see pass. Unless, of course, you got the perfect running play in your back pocket and a whole bunch of trust in the people around you.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. First and 10, Darnold. Completed over the middle. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Steps up, and he's running with it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical 1st down.
And it's history for the New England Patriots as they become the first franchise in NFL history to win 7